Yes.
Adam Schefter just tweeted Taysom Hill is going to start Sunday for the New Orleans Saints.
Oh.
Breaking news.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I actually had this in our notes to talk about today, and we just never got around to it. But Nick Underhill had a piece on New Orleans on Football this morning that was making the case for Taysom Hill to start at quarterback for the Saints. And he raised a couple of points, which was, look, last year, Teddy Bridgewater was paid more than Taysom Hill. He was also just better and farther along than Taysom Hill. So, of course, Teddy Bridgewater was going to get the start. But this year he pointed out that, look, no, you're way more heavily invested in Taysom Hill. And when you're talking about where these two quarterbacks are, they're essentially equivalent, right? If you look at what they did during camp, et cetera, et cetera. So where this is intriguing to me, though, is I had adopted a different theory that sounded very smart, but maybe it's not actually that smart, right? Which is like, if Taysom Hill and Jameis Winston are equal on the quarterback playing field, well, then let's look at the value that they bring outside of that, right? And to me, like, if Taysom is your starting quarterback, what does Jameis do? He does nothing. He sits on the bench. If Jameis is your starting quarterback, I don't think you have a noticeable drop-off in play, and then you still have the entirety of the Taysom Hill part of the playbook ready to roll. Now, maybe we learned they have a much larger, much more expanded part of this playbook. I still think Jameis Winston will play. Do you think?
I would imagine he plays.
Do you think this is a bit of a deke by Payton? Like, do they start Hill like at quarterback, and in the next play it's just like Jameis and then Taysom all over the field?
They could. I'm gonna be honest. I'm surprised that this is. I'm surprised Taysom's even starting. Like, I just am.
I'm surprised Shefty got this information too. When did they announce this sort of stuff? Because like Payton has been very, very. He has been safeguarding this information with everything.
Adam Schefter 1 minute ago. Jameis Winston will not be a part of any offensive packages versus the Falcons. Per Diana Rossini, the Saints quarterback for now is Taysom Hill.
What?
I'm floored. I am floored by this.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's just doing this to psych out the Falcons. Like,
I mean, look, that's a hell of a
maybe.
That's a long way to go for a competitive advantage over a 3-6 Falcons team.
I could see it. Yeah, but never doubt the NFL's guys' ability to try to find it all.
They're all professionals. I know.
Yeah, but I mean, you normally don't see those kind of reports unless they're accurate. I mean, that's pretty damn specific right there, dude. I guess I do have a little trouble believing it, though, because, like, they've been splitting the one reps all week, at least when the media could see, so they just don't have anything ready to go for Jameis there, no sort of game plan. I'm sure they have something to fall back on.
It's shocking to me that that's the news when Jameis came in without hesitation to back up Breeze.
Him coming in midstream makes more sense to me, and again, Nick did a good job of kind of logically laying this out.
He's not in the meetings. He's not. He's in a lot of different meetings.
Yeah, and also, like, if you're just talking about midstream, somebody picking up, Winston's more like Breeze. For all the ways that Winston is not like Breeze, he is more like Breeze than is Taysom Hill. What does a Taysom Hill full starting quarterback game even look like? Like, are you constantly trying to get him outside of the pocket? Surely you're not going to have him sit back there in the pocket and try to deliver the ball, because he never looks comfortable when he's back there in the pocket. So, I mean, I guess you got to get him on the move constantly. So we keep talking about Sean Payton's creativity. He could get hyper creative in this.
How much does he lean on Taysom Hill's ability to run? How much does this look more like something like maybe the Baltimore Ravens run?
A ton, I think. I mean, I would think it would almost have to be,
Tim
right?
Tebow in Denver.
Yeah, like, he's not going to have success if you just try to drop him back and throw it. So, look, and to be fair, I mean, I guess a lot of this probably goes back to him being a more dynamic playmaker than Winston, and the fact that Jameis Winston hasn't always been terribly impressive, even during camp. Like, I remember we would read the camp reports, and I thought it sounded really good, but then I would talk to my old man, and he was pretty down on Winston during camp. He was down on both, but basically talking about how Winston was completing about 50% of his passes, and obviously he had to do better. So, I mean, wow, that's so crazy. I assumed Jameis Winston was going to start this entire week because of the added value that Taysom Hill brings to the table outside of quarterback. But here we are. And look, if you want to know about the Saints' future going forward, I mean, this is a great look into it, right? Is Taysom Hill, does he have a chance of actually being that guy? Like, that's what's on the line for Hill. this game. It goes back to what Underhill said. If not now, when? And I guess the Saints are kind of with that logic as well. So, man, we will see.
I think a lot of this might just be okay. Let's see if he's the guy. A little curiosity there maybe on Sean Payton.
It is.
Can this work? Can I run this offense fit to him? Can this work? If it doesn't, you probably see Jameis Winston in the second week when Breeze is out.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised they ever went badly that you would see Winston.
He might. Yeah, I mean,
and they do have. And look, I think both can be true, right? They can sit there and game plan and objectively think that Taysom gives them a better chance to win. I don't feel like they're going to feel like it's a super market difference. So then when you combine the fact that, yeah, let's also get a look at him, then maybe that's what pushes him over the edge. And at least in this way now you maintain your quarterback depth in that if Taysom were to twist an ankle or something that Jameis could come in right away, whereas if Jameis went down and you had made it but man, fascinating. I was way off base here.
Everybody was too, Bob. It's not just you.
And what I thought, man, pretty shocking news. So I'm kind of excited now, though. Let's see what Taysom Hill can do as your traditional starting quarterback. And you got to kind of feel for the Falcons at this point because, again, Sean Payton's not coming with the same offense that he was running with Drew Brees. Like, he's going to be having Hill on the move constantly, outside of the pocket constantly. Things could get real weird now in the Superdome on Sunday, and I'm here for. I'm intrigued to see what that looks like.
That game's gonna be drunk.
Yes,
real
very
fast too.
I mean, the Falcons are involved. They're probably gonna crash into a goalpost by the end of the game. They're gonna have like a 15-point lead, and then Taysom Hill's gonna lead them with some incredible comeback. Wow, shocking stuff. Okay, so breaking news interrupts the scientific process. When we get back, we'll do Degeneration Dome, give you our picks. And then we'll finish out the tier list probably in the last segment or, whatever, after the show and then release it on Twitter. So be on the lookout for that later today. Taysom Hill, spread the news, going to be your starting quarterback on Sunday. Wild. We'll be back with more OTBOT next.
OTBOT.